So I heard YouTube wants raw, uncut, unedited footage.
Ooh.
And for that, I'm going to leave that in there. Shalom, everybody. My name is Eliora. If you haven't seen me on your timeline yet, get ready, okay? Because I heard
Period.
that... Be quiet. Look, you're about to go do some homework somewhere. So I heard that YouTube is... Let me take my glasses off because the reflection is crazy. I heard, I'm in my robe, raw, uncut, whatever. So I heard that YouTube is monetizing small creators. And I'm literally about to sit here and try to get monetized as a small creator. My niche, so to speak, is wellness, fitness, self-care, self-care, if I can get the words out right. I just want to see if it's going to work. Like, I am going to post this video. I'm going to make it, they said it has to be at least 20 minutes long. So what can we talk about in 20 minutes? Anyways, I could talk about my weight loss journey. How about that? Because that's where I'm going with all this, right? This is why I don't make videos when people are around. Okay? This is precisely why I like to wait till everybody's asleep, and I have to do it at 4 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning, when nobody is disturbing me, because I just don't need all the extra, feedbacks, not just yet. I would prefer the feedback in the comment section. But anywho, what was I talking about before I was rudely interrupted? Oh, becoming monetized on YouTube. Okay, so in my weight loss journey. Okay, so I'm on a journey to losing 100 pounds. Okay, I am 52 pounds in. Hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, back to it. So, 100 pounds, boom. Gotta lose 100 pounds. I probably really, honestly, have to lose more than 100 pounds because I'm gonna just keep it real, okay? This is very embarrassing, but I feel like if I can help somebody else, I'm willing to sacrifice myself, okay? And my pride and my... all the whatever I'm about to sacrifice to tell y'all this. Okay, boom, look, listen. I weighed at least 320, I'm going to say 25, 26 pounds. Boom. There, I said it. Oh, gosh, I know that's so embarrassing, but I know I had to have weighed that much because before I even got on the scale in January of 2024, I I did small things for like 3 weeks. I started adding cardio regularly. I started changing some of my eating habits. I intermittent fasted. I started to incorporate more water in my diet. So I know I had to have dropped a few pounds because I felt different. It was probably a little water weight, but whatever, it was gone. So when I finally got on the scale, I was 319 pounds, okay? I'm 5'6", okay? There's no way on God's green earth that I should have been 300 anything, okay? And for a long time, I had big back blindness, okay? You ever heard of it? It's when you walk around like your back ain't big and like you can't stand to lose a few pounds, okay? And, it's not like I didn't dress like, I didn't wear too small clothes. I was fully aware of myself, okay? But I just wasn't aware of how large I had gotten. I knew I was uncomfortable. I knew I was out of breath a lot of times going from here to there. I knew that me scarfing down certain foods at certain times of the day, I knew that stuff wasn't good, and I just wasn't, I didn't care for some reason. And, you know, I find that when you're bigger and you're heavier and you're overweight, you don't care about that thing. Like, you know, a lot of sins we can hide. You know, we can hide lust. We can hide the fact that we're liars. We can hide the fact that, you know, we are adulterers and adulteresses. You know what I'm saying? Those sorts of things. You can hide that you're an idolater. Did I say that already? You're in idolatry. Well, actually, a lot of people who are in idolatry, they let you know. You know, they'll show it to you. But anyways, the point is, gluttony is a sin, okay? And we walk around like being fat is okay. We walk around like being fat and out of shape is normal, and it's not. You know what I mean? It is detrimental to our health. Like, Black people, if you look up the statistics on us, we die a lot quicker of high blood pressure, diabetes, heart attacks. You know what I'm saying? All those terrible things that come with being overweight. Black people, we deal with it, okay? And we understand that there are certain health issues. You got your thyroid, you got your PCOS, you got all that stuff, and boom, understood. However, if you could lose a few pounds, do you know you could subside, you know what I'm saying, some of those effects that your body is going through? Like, you could change that for yourself. There's so many stories on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook. I don't have Instagram anymore, but I'm sure there's some stories on Instagram about people who have PCOS who are changing the narrative for people with PCOS. Like, you can lose the weight and the PCOS symptoms could subside. Like, you could start, you know, anyways, I'm not an expert on PCOS, but I've seen it, and I know people who have it, and I know people who are changing. So bottom line, health issues can be fixed if you fixed your diet. You know what I mean? And a lot of us, like, we're so stubborn. Like, we just don't care. We want to eat what we want to eat. You got people who tell you it's okay to be fat. You know what I mean? It is not okay. I don't care. You're not even happy. Okay? Trust me. I know. I've been there, done that, leaving up away from it. Like, I know. You can laugh all you want. Okay? You can giggle and crack jokes. You can wear all the finest clothes, all the hip shoes, get your hair done up, you know, whatever, perfume. You can have all the bags, the sneakers, everything. You can have all of that. But guess what? You're not happy, okay? Listen, you don't got to fake it with me. You don't have to pretend. You don't have to act like, no, I'm good. No, you're not, sis. I know, okay? Because I've been there. I know. Keep it real with me. I'm going to keep it real with you, okay? We got to switch it up, okay? There was this video that went around about this I don't know. I saw only a piece of it. I should go back and watch it, and then I'm about to go watch it. I'll be right back. Okay, so I watched the video. I saw the first beginning of it, how it said that Black women are the most or the lowest rated women in the earth because of we're overweight and our attitudes. And do you know why you have an attitude? Because you're overweight and you hate it. That's literally it. When you start to lose weight, you start to put a lot of other things into the proper compartments of your life. So you don't have to lash out all the time. You don't have to be angry. You don't have to be depressed. You don't have to be all of those other things because you fixed one major issue in your life. You don't have to be, we have to change the narrative. Bottom line, he talks about a whole lot of other things in there, how, customer service, Black people, they hate dealing with Black women on customer service, and they hate serving Black women at the restaurants because of our attitudes. And, a lot of other times, sisters be lonely too. So anyways, we ain't talking about all that. We talking about being big. And that is a large part of a lot of the unhappiness that we experience in life, right? Okay, so boom, check me out. I was a nice size. I never really weighed myself until about 2018. It's now 2025. So I was a good, I was a nice size. I'll say that. I think I wore like a medium or a large shirt, and I don't remember the bottom size because I was wearing pants, and I don't wear pants anymore. But I was in shape. I was in a better shape than I am, today. So I don't know how much I weighed, but it's a little snappity snap. So I probably I don't remember the number, but I know the smallest I've ever been when I did get on the scale was like 190 something, 199, and I looked okay. I probably could have stood to lose a few more pounds. I actually don't know how much I'm supposed to weigh at my height, but I could look that up too. However, so I started this journey in 2021. I think 2020. This is when I first started trying to lose weight. I was gigantic. I was probably more than 326 pounds at that time. And I was doing all of the things. Like, I was diving into like being a vegetarian for 3 months. Or a vegan. I don't know. I can't really remember the difference between the two. But I cut out certain things. I was trying to do that. I started working out. I started doing at-home workouts because I just didn't feel comfortable being in the gym. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how people would think about me. My big old tail in there trying to do stuff that I don't even know what I'm doing. Like, just self-conscious, okay? I was unaware, or I was unhappy, and I just didn't understand, like, where to go from there, right? So I got on a program with one of my sisters in my church. She's a personal trainer, and she really, I thank her so much. Her name is Shoshana. So shout out to her. She's actually been getting a lot of us in our congregation together. Like, she's a huge help, and she's I don't want to say vegan. She's a vegetarian or a vegan. I'm sorry if I'm getting it wrong, but she changed her lifestyle that way, and it's been very successful for her. It's been very successful for her whole family. Like, everybody has been able to benefit from it, right? So I don't know exactly how she started all her journey, but anyway, she's been a very big help for a lot of us, and she's the one who helped kickstart me in the right direction. So even though I didn't really stick to that diet plan or that diet, I actually picked up a lot of good tips and habits that I keep to this day. Like, one, more vegetables. Like, I was never the sister who was eating, excuse me, I'm coming off of a cold. I was never the sister who ate onions in anything. I didn't like bell peppers. I was a childish eater. Like, I stuck to a lot of everything that I already liked, everything that I already knew. And being a part of her program for 3 months, she helped me, open that part of my life, which is very good because you need vegetables. Like, I don't know how I thought I was living 30-something years and didn't have to eat no daggone vegetables. Like, anyway, that's crazy. So, she started us off on a detox, and that was very helpful too. My first, I think, week into the detox, I knew something was changing because she would have us intermittent fast. And one day, I was like, I'm going to just keep going. I'm going to just keep fasting. And I was drinking just water. I didn't plan on going for a long period of time. I just went day by day. So one day turned into 2 days, turned into 3 days, all the way up to 6 days. And about to be 7. But I only stopped because I kept getting this reoccurring headache that just would not go away. So I was like, ooh, I need to eat something. But really, now that I'm thinking about it, and after, learning about the detox symptoms, I was detoxing. You know what I mean? And if I could have kept going, I would have pushed through that. If I knew better, I probably would have pushed through like I did earlier in 2024 when I went on my 16-day water fast. Okay, we'll get to that later. Okay, but I pushed through that, and I stopped on day right before day 7, and I felt really good. Like, it was a new level of discipline I feel like I unlocked, because I've never gone my whole life without eating or drinking, for a day. And that's something that I did for 6 days, like just water and probably like tea. I was so proud of myself. Like, you don't know what you can do until you damn do it. Okay? So that's just one little tip I'm learning, or I've learned, from being on a weight loss journey or a fitness journey, a health journey, whatever you want to call it. This journey of mine, you don't know what you can do until you damn do it. Okay? We got to stop being scared. We got to stop making up excuses. Like, do y'all ever see these type of people outside early in the morning, running around, jogging up and down the block? I do. I be like, dang, I wish I could do that. I could. But really, I'm not a runner, so I'll probably wait till, if I lose a little bit more weight, then boom, I might become a runner. You never know what you might unlock at that point. But them type of people, they be in shape. You know what I'm saying? They care about their health. Why don't we? Why do we think it's okay to be big, fat, and obese and think a man is going to accept us this way? He going to love me for me. Ma'am, you don't even love you for you. Come on now. Anyways, let me get back to my journey because I can go off on a tangent. Okay. So, anywho, I started that. And I was pretty consistent in the very beginning. I was good. I don't even remember how much weight I lost. But after I stopped working out with her, while I was working out with her, I ended up gaining the confidence to go into a gym. You know what I mean? I unlocked another level of, leveling up, right? I started going to the gym, and I started getting more comfortable. I started doing a lot of YouTube searching. Like, I would get apps and everything to kind of like help me around the gym. Excuse me. I got some different apps that I had ended up paying for. A lot of I had a good time. Like, that was a good start to my journey, okay? Because a journey is literally a journey. Like, it goes for a long time. It's never you start and it's over, like, and then boom, everything is good. No, it's a journey for a reason. Like, it's constant, it's nonstop, it's ongoing, it's continuous, okay? So boom, I fell off, okay? Thank you. I don't know when I stopped. So I didn't even work out for a whole year. I didn't even stick to that plan for a whole year. But I did learn to incorporate vegetables in my diet, okay? Boom. That's something I got. Next, I probably gained back the little bit of weight that I lost, okay? And then I got with my sister. She started doing keto, okay? Now, keto is awesome for people who can stick to it and who are dedicated to that type of lifestyle. So when you change your diet, that's something that you have to do forever. Like, it's just something that has to be able to last for a long time. Okay, so keto, right? I started keto in probably 2023. And I always was like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. And she was on it. Like, my sister, she was on it. Lost the weight, got pregnant. Boom, had to do it all over again. So she did that twice, I believe, right? And I think now she's on her third her third journey, right? Because the journey is constant. It's always going. It's never stopping, okay? Life happens, and we understand that. But we don't we don't wallow, you know what I'm saying, for too long. So, anyways, I started keto. I probably lost like 60 pounds. I started proving my husband that I'm married to now. So proving is when you are basically courting, you know. We'll talk about that another time. So he and I were proving, and he had me on a, you know, you need to lose this much weight by the time we decide to get married. And I was on it. Like, I had a motivation, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was doing everything. Like, this brother had me at the gym, walking on the treadmill, incline. Let me just tell y'all how much I hate the treadmill. Let me just explain to you guys how much I loathe the treadmill, okay? And here's why. I love my husband. The dear man, I love him. He is so mighty and, ooh, yes, I love that guy, right? But that treadmill regimen, So he had me doing 30 minutes, 15 incline, 3 miles per hour. Like, I'm heavy, okay? My bottom half, the lower half of me has always been the heaviest part of my body, okay? And not to mention, child, I got a cracked kneecap from falling on black ice. And I was in a car wreck when I was in the 5th grade or something that never healed properly, okay? My knee is toe up. So I do what I can do, okay? So I got my years wrong. So me and my husband proved in 2022. But so he had me doing that treadmill regimen. And when I tell you, I had to do so many things to keep me motivated to continue with that whole treadmill thing. Because it scarred me, okay? My sister be mad at me all the time because I tell her how much I hate getting on the treadmill. I do. I really do. I could do so many other cardio activities. But that treadmill, listen, I don't even want to see one ever again in life. If I don't, I'll be fine, okay? So he had me doing that. Plus, I was doing the keto. Plus, I started strength training a little bit. You know what I mean? I was really getting into that, you know. That was 2022, like I said. So then fast forward, I got comfortable, okay? Mentally, my mindset was wrong because I was like, ooh, I'm here now. Like, you know, I don't got to keep doing this. But that's a lie. A journey is continuous. It's non-stop, okay? Remember I said these things, right? A journey is a journey. Continuous all the time. Keep going. So I got comfortable. I was settling into a whole new state, being around people I had to get to know, you know, still learning my husband, adjusting to life. You know, things were different for me. So I chose snacks to cope with my sadness and my missing all of my sisters and brothers back home and my mom and my dad. And, you know, because I moved from Maryland to Oklahoma. So, you know, it was a lot of things going on. And, you know, when you're a single woman with children, it's very detrimental. Don't shoot me. Don't stone me. Okay. But I am serious. Like, it's hard. It's an adjustment to make from that life to being married and having a man over you, telling you and showing you like this is how things need to be done. So naturally, I don't want to, is it naturally? For me, I started to revert to food. You know what I mean? I got lazy. I got discouraged because I felt myself gaining weight. Like, I knew it. My clothes weren't fitting properly. I was a mess, honey. And my husband will always say, because he's always been athletic, like his whole life. He's a boxer, you know, fighting, MMA fighting, all that good old stuff. So he's been in shape. Like, he can drop weight He can go to sleep and wake up skinny. And me, that's just not my reality, honey. Okay, I cannot be that way. So it was a little bit tougher for me to, get in the spirit. He's always been active, so he know, like, all right, gotta move, gotta eat this, gotta not eat that. That's his thing. And I was doing that for a while, but things got different for me. So as a female, we kind of like, we how do you say, we thrive or we react off of our emotions. And me being emotional caused me to eat and not give a damn and not care. And that is a total terrible mindset. Like, before I got married, this is what I said. I wanted to present my best body to my husband because I know that I am the only woman he could ever deal with for the rest of his life. So I wanted to be the best. I wanted to give him the best. I wanted to show him, like, all the good things, right? It didn't last long, okay? And I knew he wasn't happy. And I wasn't happy because I wasn't happy. That's how I knew he wasn't happy, because I wasn't happy, okay? So, anyways, get to our first year, right? When I could never remember the day we got married. March 3rd, 2023. We got married. And I moved to Oklahoma in April. And a year had gone by. Not a year yet, because we ended up going on our first marriage cabin trip in January of 2024, last year. And that is where I knew, like, girl, you have a problem. Okay, you're heavy. Like, so we took pictures, we did events, you know what I'm saying? We had a cute little time. But when those pictures came out into the group at the end of the trip, I was disgusted with myself. Like, I could show y'all. I've posted them up before, but I was just not happy with myself. And we set goals to work on throughout our marriage for the year until the next trip, And one of my goals was to work on my weight, okay? So, boom, we come back from the trip. I don't know if we signed up for the gym before we left. I think we signed up before we left. And I wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? I was there, but I wasn't there. Okay. So anyways, signed up for the gym, went to the cabin trip that same month, and then came back and said, oh, okay, working on our weight. Because he had to lose weight too. He had gained a few pounds, but, it looks different on a man who's solid and, fine and all that stuff. It looked different on him than it did on me. So at one point, I was even heavier than he was. And child, if that didn't send me into a depressing state, I don't know what did. Okay? That was very hurt. Like, I was in a whole depressed state for like 2 weeks once I found out and finally stepped on the scale, and it said 319. But that was, after I had already started doing other things, right? So I just know I was heavier than that. And, I worked, here and there. And as far as my diet went, I did the cutting out of the carbs. I did the cutting out of the sugar. I intermittent fasted. I did all of these things that I saw on the internet. And I really didn't worry about my particular body, like my makeup, like what really worked for me. I went to the doctors to test all my blood to make sure I wasn't deficient in anything. Like, I wanted to know about me, right? So then it just boiled down to consistency and discipline. Those two things right there, that's the secret sauce to get you going and, to get you to where you need to go and meet these goals. That is, a lot of people, we not consistent. You know what I'm saying? We don't stick to the same thing. We want, our generation is a microwave. We want stuff done quick, fast, in a hurry. That's why we go get BBLs and we go, get weight loss surgery. Now, some people do need weight loss surgery. Yes, they do. But some people who could stand to go to the gym and work on it themselves, they don't do it. They go the quicker way. You know what I mean? And I'm not shaming nobody, so don't come for me. But some people have to do these things, and some people really don't have to do these things. And it just goes to show, our generation, like I said, we want the results right then and there. We don't want to work for nothing. We just want it handed to us. And that's not how it's going to go. So, January, February, March, April, May, June, bullshit it the whole way through. Did you go to the gym today? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, the gym's closed. Oh, because I was at Gold's Gym at this point. Oh, the gym's closed. The gym's closed at 10 o'clock. Oh, I'm dragging my ass at 9:55 because I know the gym closed at 10. Making excuses. Did you go to the gym today? Yes, sir. Did you wear your sauna suit? Yes, sir. Now, I ain't lying. I'm not lying to my husband, but I was going, but was I putting in the effort? No. Was I doing the work outside of the gym? No. I was having snacks. I was working outside of the home, so lunchtime come around, your girl going to go grab a cheeseburger. Kids don't know. I can eat in peace, okay? They don't have to bother me. I was sneaking snacks. That's how you know you big. I'm sorry. I'm flabbergasted. I am appalled at my behavior, okay? When you got to sneak a snack, when you got to sneak a cheeseburger and fries and a drink, your ass need rehab, okay? You need an intervention. You need to be stopped. You got to quit it. So, anyway, I feel like I'm rapping. I was doing all those things all the way up until July. I probably lost a little 6 pounds, a little 7 pounds, a little whatever, gained it back, But July, I had to lock in. I locked in July. In April, let me get back to, okay, let me go back a little bit. In April, so I was still trying to do the quick fix microwave, thing that our generation does, right? I went on a 16-day water fast, okay? Watching YouTube. 16 days, no food, straight water. I think did I have juice? No. I just put a little salt in my water, a little lime, a little lemon, maybe one of those days, a few of those days, and that was it, okay? Now, in the beginning, the first few days, it was hard, but as the days went by, it started to become a little easier for me to continue with just water, okay? And excuse me. On that journey, I realized that I was never always hungry because water can fill you up too. It can make you feel full. So I drank water for 16 days straight. I still had to cook for my family. Okay. They told me how that was the best food they ever had. Okay. And you know why? It's because I was hungry as hell the whole time. I used to watch people eating food videos. I am not that type of person. I'm not about to sit there and watch you eat a cheeseburger or some crunchy Wingstop wings and all that old stuff. I was watching all that. And surprisingly, it stopped me from wanting to eat. You know what I'm saying? Maybe because it was disgusting. I don't know. Who knows? But that's another thing. We will sit on the internet and eat food and... Anyways, let me just stay where I'm at, okay? 16-day water fast. I did it. Towards the last day, I was like, you know what? I can't do this no more. So I broke my fast with a kale salad from Chick-fil-A. Delicious. And then I think that was on a Thursday. And on that Sunday, we had a family movie trip. A bunch of our church members, we went to go watch the movie. The I don't know. Was it the Planet of the Apes? Okay. So we watched that movie, right? Planet of the Apes. And that night, we had Wingstop, okay? And when I tell you, the next day, my feet swelled up like elephant hooves, okay? They was big and fat. Like they were slowly swelling up, okay? Because I felt the tightness. Because I was so proud that the inflammation in my knees and my ankles was going away. I was so psyched about that. So when it started coming back, I felt it. And I was like, oh, damn. And I had a sedentary job sitting at a desk. So before I knew it, I looked down and my feet and ankles is, boom, swolled up. Toes swollen, feet swollen, ankles swollen. I felt it all the way up to my thighs. Like, it was weird. I was nervous. I was like, oh my gosh, like, they didn't talk about this on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, they didn't, nobody talked about this part. And that was my experience. So everything, again, is not for everybody. But, I stayed strong for them 60 days, and that was another testament to my discipline, okay? So along the way, I'm building discipline. The consistency, I still definitely had to work on for a long time. I'm still working on the consistency, but I feel like I'm better now. Consistency, I'm working on it. I feel like I'm better than I was when I started. And as you go through your journey, you start to build habits that last a lifetime, okay? So that is the importance of your journey. You find out what works for you. You trial and error things. You get what's the right formula for your body. Because everybody can tell you all day long, like, this is what you need to do, you need to do this, you need to eat this, you need to do this, boom. But if you're not set in stone in your own mind, like, this is what I want to do, it's never going to get done. But you don't know what you can do until you damn do it, okay? So, anyway, July. That's when I locked in. I locked in July. I started keeping my watch charged up because that was another excuse. Oh, my watch dead. I can't track my progress. Blah, 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 blah. Just made up all types of. That was that was so silly. I could have still went to go work out and didn't need my daggone watch. But anyways, you make things bigger than what they are because you don't want to do the small things that you're supposed to do. I got serious. I started working on my food. I started meal prepping a little bit more. I started buying only high protein. I started focusing on protein. Okay. I did cut out carbs for a little while, but I like rice. Okay. I like sweet potatoes. I like stuff. So I don't want to deprive and demonize certain things, because when you do that, you only binge on those things that you want so bad that you just been depriving yourself of for so long. And then you end up gaining 500 pounds because you couldn't master self-control. You know, self-control, discipline, and consistency. Boom. You're unlocking things now. You're becoming a new person. You're changing your old habits into your old useless habits into useful habits, okay? You're being better for yourself. And guess what? When you're doing better for you, you can do better for everybody around you, okay? You're happier, okay? Listen, I already know. You ain't got to lie to me. You ain't got to lie, Craig. You ain't got to lie. I know. So, I started strength training, 3 to 4 times a week, incorporating cardio still. But this time I started to use a bike. Like, my dad, he lost so much weight on the stationary bike, and that was his thing. Like, it's still his thing to this day. And that's also comes from him not being mobile. Like, nah. Not like he was wheelchair bound or bed bound because he was that big, but the brother was heavy, okay? And he didn't do anything, and he wasn't moving or anything. So as soon as you start shocking your body, things are going to change for you. So that was his thing. So I picked up a little bit of the bike ideas from him. And, you know, because I hate the treadmill so much, I'm never going to not hate the treadmill. I'm not going to lie. So cardio, I incorporate cardio. At first, I was dead set on doing straight 30-minute cardio, but I found out for me, I have to break it down to 15-minute increments, okay? So I'll do 15 minutes of cardio in the beginning of my workout, and then I'll go strength train and come back and do the rest, okay? Because that's what gets me through it, okay? If I have to do it, I have to do it and do it the way that's gonna work for me, okay? And that's just an idea. Like, you know, you can do your thing, but also I heard cardio after your strength training allows you to continue to burn calories even when you're not doing anything. So like it boosts your metabolism, so to speak, right? So okay, I don't remember what month I was in. Oh, I didn't even tell y'all, I lost 30 pounds on a water fast. Lost 30 pounds. But I gained back 15 of those pounds, okay? Probably 15, probably 12 to 15, who knows? I don't remember anymore. I'm not even tracking nothing. So I really didn't start tracking until July. And I literally been stepping on the scale every day, which is so torturous and treacherous to my mindset. But I like torture, I guess, a little bit. I don't know, who knows? But I really pay attention to the number on Friday. So every Friday is the number that I really pay attention to. And so for a long time, from July into December, for like, well, actually, I would say, no, this was in July. This is what really made me like discouraged and like want to really stop. I would say like before I did the water fast, April, May, June, July. No, it was during the water fast. Okay, April. So I did the water fast, lost 30 pounds, gained back 12 to 15, whatever. So after that, I was losing the same 10 pounds, gaining the same 10 pounds. Like, it was just the same thing from April to July. And I was fed up, okay? I wanted to quit. I wanted to say, forget all of this. Who cares what I look like? You know what I'm saying? I was selfish. I was being so selfish and stubborn and, you know, a damn brat. Because things were not changing, and it was the same cycle, and I was sick and tired of it. But guess what I did? I pushed through it. And when I pushed through it, I ended up losing 20 pounds. Okay? Today, I am roughly 271 pounds. And so from, let me do a little something. Hold on. 54 pounds down. No, not to mention, like, when my cycle comes, I will gain 5 pounds easy. Like, but when it's over, it's gone again. So I learned not to let that stress me out, because every little thing was stressing me out. So this new season I'm in, I'm not worrying about the scale. Like, I'm going to get on it, but I'm not going to let it stress me out. I am going to continue to watch how my clothes are fitting. I'm going to continue to take these pictures that I'm taking, because those are the real testament to what your body is doing. Your body also goes through something called body composition, where it starts to like change form. You know what I mean? Like, kind of like a transformer in a certain situation. But it's so fire to watch the transformation. And when I was a lot heavier, like, I didn't take a lot of pictures because I was just, you know, I wasn't happy. I was uncomfortable. I just didn't like how I looked. So I did take a lot of like, you know, immodest photos. And that's something that you should do too. But keep those to yourself. You know, don't share those with people. Do a lot of comparison, like side by side. Now, frequently, now I do like every month or so. You know, where I was on this day, on this month, boom, next day, same month, you know. Next month, you know what I'm trying to say. So I do month comparisons in my photos. And when I tell you, like today when I went to the gym, I just could not believe how slim I was looking. And that's what you call a non-scale victory. Because, you know, I've been 271 for a couple of, you know, weeks probably now. And I've been looking at myself in the mirror the whole time and, you know, all these other things. But today, I was able to lift heavier. And when I say I am so proud of that, like, I be acting like a little punk sometimes. Like, I can't pick stuff up because it's too heavy. But today I lifted heavier. I hip thrusted heavier. And I just had to turn to the side. Like, I was just flabbergasted. Because from the front, I always look slim, you know what I mean? But when I turn to the side, you be like, damn. Like, and that's how it was. That's how it, you know what I'm saying? That's how I was rocking. But when I turned to the side today, I said, oh, I see something. Something is going down, okay? And I am proud of myself. Like, 54 pounds. Shoot, my goal, before we get to the cabin trip at the end of February, is to lose the last 20 pounds. So not 20. Where am I at? 16 pounds. I got 16 pounds to lose before February 20th. And I can do it. And I'm going to be looking so different when I go to that cabin trip. I'm going to be feeling so good about myself. One of my goals, like, boom. You know, it's not accomplished, but I am closer and closer to losing 100 pounds than I ever been before. And that's because I've been consistent, disciplined, and I forgot what's that third thing I said. Consistency, discipline, and that was the third thing. Self-control. So I said all of this to say TikTok is rewarding small creators, okay? Anywho, that is my little backstory. I hope you guys gain a little bit of, you know, knowledge from my experience and just push through. You know what I'm saying? That's the moral of the story. Push through. When you come across them stumbling blocks, don't give up, okay? When you are stalled, don't give up. Switch it up. Oh, I watched this podcast. I wasn't really watching it. My husband was watching it. But I was listening to it. And the guy, they're like these fitness gurus who have like podcasts and stuff like that. I don't remember their name. But it's these white guys. And they were talking about how when you, people who, they think they like messed up when they stopped working out for like a week, when they stopped going to the gym for a week or two. I think it was a week or two. I can't remember exactly. But, you know, you always beat yourself up when you don't go to the gym for a week. And they were literally saying, like, that's a good thing because your body is so used to doing one thing. So it starts to, you know, adapt and it stays the same. And you know what I mean? Like, now your body's used to you working out all the time. So it's not going to drop the weight as fast. It's used to you eating a certain type of way. So it's not going to drop the weight as fast as it was before. But when you stop working out, or if you happen to stop working out for like a week or two, you've done your body a service because now when you jump back in the gym, you done shocked it. You done shocked it back up. You done woke it back up. And now your body's going to start adjusting and then things are going to start resetting for you, okay? This is just something that I learned from those guys. You know, I'm no professional and I'm going to always say that. I am just sharing my experience. I'm just sharing, you know, my journey. I am going to continue to share my journey. And when y'all see me before and after 100 pounds, y'all going to be like, damn, is that sis? Yes. It's me. Y'all be like, damn, she on drugs. No. But do I look like it? Yes. I got a problem. I want people to think like, is she okay? Yes, I'm good. She was just, yeah, I was, but not no more. I'm good. You know what I mean? I done got my life on track, healthy. I'm happier. I'm able to present my best self to my husband. I can be my best self to my children. I don't have to lay around and be lazy and not do this and not do that because I'm just so big and I don't want to do nothing. When you start to grow your confidence. If you watch that video that I created not too long ago, 5 weight loss mistakes to avoid, and you watch this video, you'll see I went through all of that. So I'm speaking from experience. If you stuck around this long, You deserve a prize. But I don't have one right now. So anywho, thank you for watching. I just wanted to share a little bit of in-depth details about what I've been up to and where I'm at right now. Come back and see me in the next video because I'm pretty sure there'll be another one. Bye.